How's everybody doing today? I wasn't going to do any dick jokes, but since everybody else was doing dick jokes, I guess I might as well do mine, right? It's not really a dick joke, it's more about how girls lie. You know, because girls always try to make you feel good. Like he said, oh, it's big enough for you. Oh, and, you'll be in the middle of passion with a young lady. He's like, oh boy, you're so big, man. I know that's not true, that's a lie, it's not small, it's medium, and medium is a nice size for a guy, and what it lacks in size, it makes up for with cuteness. But anyway, see, my dick joke flopped, that's why I shouldn't have done it. But my sister's about to have a baby, which is kind of weird for me, because I started thinking about my own life and how I'm not ready to handle something like that. It brought me back to when I had a plant in my yard. I had a plant that I wanted to bring in the house. And my friend told me get one of them little palm tree plants because they're impossible to kill. After about a week in my apartment, the plant turned brown. I put it on the fire escape to get some more sun, and it committed suicide. So I definitely don't think I'm ready for babies. But, we've got somebody coming into the family, and a little while ago we lost my great-grandmother, and she was 101 years old. So, it got me thinking about life and death, and I was talking to my friend at the funeral, and I'm saying, my great-grandmother, she outlived her children, one of her grandchildren, everyone she ever knew, and I started thinking, I don't really want to be 101 years old. So my buddy looks at me and he says, Rick, you eat bad, you smoke, you do drugs all the time, I don't think you have to worry about it. But, the older I get, it's important to have things like insurance, I went a little while with no health insurance, which is dangerous, But I did have car insurance, so every time I would get sick, I'd have to get in my car and drive around and crash into things. No, that's ridiculous. Like Gladys said, I'm a musician, I'm in a band. I'm in an underground indie band, that's what I call it. We're so underground we don't even play. But that's crazy. The older I get, I've been trading off bad habits too. I did a lot of drugs for a while, and it sounds like a lot of fun, but it got a little hairy after a while. So instead of doing cocaine, I've been playing a lot of roulette. But after all these years, I realized it's not drugs or gambling that I'm addicted to. It's pissing all my money away. As a matter of fact, I was in AC with my buddy who's graced us with his presence tonight. And, AC's a hairy place. I'm not racist. I don't like to do racist jokes, you know what I mean? But every now and again, as a white person, you find yourself in a bit of a claustrophobic atmosphere, And on New Year's Eve, we were in Atlantic City, and there was about 100 yards of hallway between us in the casino and where we were going to our hotel room. And that's when we realized that Mr. C from Hot 97 was spinning in the hotel that day. And as we started to walk through the crowd, I realized, the walls were closing in. I was the only white man for a while, and there's a lot of, fat guys in purple shirts and gold fronts, and the wall started closing in. So I looked back at him to make sure he was still with me, and he said, we better get the hell out of here. They're about to play another Lil Wayne joint. They don't know. You don't know who Lil Wayne is, do you? You're not missing anything. Oh, I've still got some time. They didn't even candle me yet. I was having, I don't write any material, I basically wake up in a panic and try to figure out what I'm going to do up here. And my friend says, why don't you do some jokes about how you're so paranoid? I said, I'm not paranoid. It's just everyone says I am behind my back. But it's Friday night. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's been really funny tonight. I don't know where else to go. But I got one more story for you. He gave me the candle. He said, saved my life. I'll do one more story. A story about why you shouldn't smoke weed. You know, because smoking weed, you know, smoke a lot of it, and people say it'll screw up your life, but they don't tell you how, you know. And really, the worst way it'll screw up your life is that you realize early on in the evening that you're out of toilet paper, and you're going to walk across the street to get some more. But by the time you made it to CVS, you realize that stale Easter candy is 50% off this week. And by the time you make it back to your house, I'm eating Reese's peanut butter eggs, and you realize that I've completely forgot to buy the toilet paper. And as if that wasn't enough of an indignity, when you run back in to buy only the toilet paper, the 16-year-old girl at the counter knows exactly what happened. But I guess that's my time for tonight. Thank you, guys.